The balearean goat from Mallorca, a species that are almost extinct. Its biggest threat, hybridation with domestic goats. In this episode, we will show you how hunters are helping preserve the pureness of the species, which are the main characteristics of the hybrids, while hunting a bunch of them.
No one was celebrating it.
A lot of fun hunting with friends, but also a lot of hard work.
This is a 6.5 PRC.
Pues cansadito.
Ya están bajando, porque yo tenía que estar hasta eso.
Mira, hay uno ahí, un poco, bueno. Morning guys, today we have come to do some management. Our priority is controlling the population, looking for hybrids. We changed gears, we are hunting with a rifle today. It's gonna be an exciting episode, and I will tell you more why it's important to control the hybrids to maintain the pure show. But I'll tell you guys along, we need to take the most out of the first hours of the day. Size group, but so far every single animal is completely pure, and that's the result of a lot of years of proper hybrid control, and they are trying to keep those pure genetics on the mountain, and so far you can see the results of every single one of them. It's perfect. Whenever I can, I always carry the rifle empty. We have spotted a bog. It has the white back, so we're gonna get set up and see if he gives us a shot. Okay, vamos. ¿Qué tienes? Sí. 227. Es bueno para tirarlo. Es bueno. Es híbrido. En principio, así como lo veo, sí.
¿Llevas torreta, Pedro?
Sí, 231.
Ahí lo tienes de la vaga. Ahí lo tienes.
¿Lo tienes, Fanta?
Sí.
A ver si se para. Aquí está el culo, tío.
Espera que se
¿Le tienes, Fanta?
Sí.
Voy,
Hola, Pedro. Buen tiro, tío.
¡Ostras!
Muy buena, tío. Enhorabuena. Enhorabuena. Ha caído redondo.
Es un cacharro, ¿eh? We spotted this this goat, beautiful Billy, like trophy-wise, amazing, but it had all the back like kind of whitish, and the pure goat should be like completely red and black. When these guys are managing the populations here, they really look into the fine details to make sure only the purest move on. And some of you may be thinking, it's like, and what doesn't matter to keep the pure buck or like feral goats? It's the same, they're just goats. But at the end, the characteristics of a species and the evolution after so many years, it's very important to try to keep the native goats and to try to do the selections to make sure that over the years the best of the best will be for the population of the species. So yeah. Gracias, Paco.
De nada, tío. Están saliendo más.
The goats, they eat a lot of things, and they will eat trees, grass and all that, and at some point there was a concern about having too many goats on the island and that they will impact the vegetation resources. But after some studies, it was proven and realized that Balearian bog, their main diet consists on the most popular plants, which actually helps the biodiversity of vegetation on the island, because they target the most common plants, allowing the less common ones to keep growing. So actually it's the contrary. The goats on these islands is something that they need to protect because it's helping the biodiversity.
This is a minimal part of the hybridation of the animal. It's not normal, as you see in the documentation that we have. But I must hide.
Thank you, Arturo.
You're welcome. Good job.
¿Qué? En 1910.
Beautiful Billy, and this is what we saw. All the back part, it's completely almost white, and the pure Balearian bog is more like red, dark red and dark. So when you reach to that point that you have been doing for many years management in the areas, you have to start getting more selective and more picky on the little details to try to cut all those bad genetics from moving on. Paquito, joder.
Good morning. Ya tienes tu después.
For this hand, the caliber that we are using, that I have been using it lately and that I am absolutely in love, this is the 6.5 PRC, which comes from Precision Rifle Cartridge. This is a Hornady Precision Hunter ELDX. Incredible the performance of this caliber. It's a 6.5 caliber on a Magnum cartridge, short, very ballistic, the tip, it's awesome. So yeah, super stoked about this caliber and this cartridge. So highly recommend you guys to check it out because we have been highly impressed. All the animals so far have been dropping on the spot like nothing.
Can you see the mother?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's not right. She have the belly brown and she's not pure.
So have like completely dark, right?
Yeah, exactly. So go for it.
Yeah, should we take the kid? Yeah.
Exactly. She have to go also. She have the gents.
Okay.
Have to deal with the mother.
So let's try to get both. We have seen two, a female and a kid. They are not looking good, so we're gonna try to harvest both. Let's get set up. Well, Roberto, are you ready for the challenge or not?
Yeah.
You wanna shoot them?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, Roberto, time. Give me the camera. I'll film.
Yeah. Uf, parecía difícil, ¿eh? ¿Ha caído también la segunda, no, Arturo?
Sí, sí.
Las dos. Vale. No es fácil, ¿eh? Cambiar la cámara por el rifle, pero bueno, ha salido bien. Esta vez ha salido bien.
Es una zona mala, ¿eh? Una congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
Oh, qué bonita. Ya tiene los cuernos y todo. Los tiene rotos, ¿eh?
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Well done. We're gonna take the whole kit out. It's a very traditional food here that they really value here in the island, but I think it's important to understand the problem that there is with the meat management in this type of terrain. There is a lot of population control, hundreds of animals that have to be taken, and legally in Spain there is not the figure that a hunter can put in the food system, the food that we harvest. We cannot give it to friends, we cannot sell it. Butcheries will not handle the wild meat because it hasn't been approved by a veterinary and a lot of other rules. So it's very hard for local people and for hunters to take use of all the meat that they harvest during the culling, because you cannot give it to anyone, and for self-consumption you can only take so much. And some of the areas that we are taking these goats, it's incredible, so really far and a lot of effort. So I don't know, I think it's a problem that we should find a solution. We should find a way to be able to put this valuable meat, that it's organic, super healthy, into the system, not only for hunters to consume, but for the general public, and to make more value out of these animals. But we're gonna take definitely this kit out. We have taken also some of the meat from the other ones, so at least taking what we can. Okay.
Tenemos por ir.
Está sudado, ¿no? This is very traditional from Spain, paella. And this is trampó, traditional from Mallorca. Our last afternoon we are going to be doing some population control, and I'm adjusting the length of the stock to fit better. Victoria, are you ready or not?
I'm not ready for the heat. It's very, very hot.
Yeah, hopefully we find some hybrids. Arturo is going to explain her now the type of animal that we are looking for, and we should be good to go.
All right, Vic. So this is what we try to protect. Okay, that's the balearean boc. So any anomalies like big
Balls.
balls, no, not big boobies.
Okay.
That's females with white spots, great colors, points like that, split testicles, etc. That is what we have to take away. But we have to preserve and make sure that we have the line, black on the bottom, black on the feet,
that has to be protected, all right?
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Today, one of the things that we have to have in mind is that we are doing population control for one purpose. So our goal is to maximize our effort. It's really hard to get access to some of these valleys, and these guys have to take a lot of animals every year. So we have come with a rifle. If we can take 2 animals, we're gonna take 2 animals. If we need to make a longer shot than we typically take, we will take it, because we are not thinking on a sportive way of the hunt, but more of an efficiency. So we need to make the most of our time here, because there is so much forest here that controlling all the hybrids is almost impossible.
I can aim both sides, but I'm not super comfortable, to be honest. It is wireless.
We have hiked to an advantage point. We can control actually a lot of country. We are waiting for those goats to come up to sleep in the cooler elevation. A very important thing is to check all the shooting positions to make sure that if something comes out, you are ready. Lay down, aim different spot, know if you need to use the bipod, use the backpack, make a couple of shots without a cartridge in to test the trigger, to make sure you are one step ahead and you're going to be ready if something comes out. Also range everything with your binos to know the distances, how much adjustment you need to give to the sight. One of the things I really like is to use the binos or a smaller backpack as a backrest, so the shooting position is more solid. ¿Cómo te ves? ¿Lista?
Grabando. Veo una, la que está justo el pino a la izquierda del pino. Ahora se mueve.
¿A este le puedo tirar bien?
Tira.
¿Cómo?
No, todavía no. Perfecto. Seca. Tiro ahí. Muy bien. Al tiro.
Qué tensión. No one was celebrating. I thought I missed the first one. And when aim. I thought I missed.
It has been a lot of pressure. Close distance, but like very thick, very hard to find a good rest. But you did a great job. Vale. It looks pretty nice, but check the feet. It has white socks, and it was with a kid that had exactly the same genetics of white on the socks. So this is a classic hybrid, and that's the type of animals that you need to take. It was exciting, right?
Stressing, but it's exciting.
Stressing.
No, hunting with the rifle, it looks easy
but it's not.
until you need to
You
figure
need
out
a good rest, then you need to move,
the distance,
the distance, everything.
and also the right one. So an animal with such a small defect or issue is not easy to spot. So great job judging. Let's go find the kid. Exactly the same, eh?
And see how it has the same as the mother.
The same as the mother. White socks and the white patch between the horns. So the genetics are passing on, and it's important to keep the genetics pure because the pure bok has been adapting on this country for 4,000 or 5,000 years, while the hybrids have been brought here and they haven't got the adaptation. So if you let them get that hybridation, the species and the strength of the species and that evolution over 5,000 years in this island is gonna just weaken, and the whole species as a whole is getting worse. So good job, B. Okay guys, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. We have tried to share what hunting in Mallorca is, what the balearean bok, all the problematic that they have. We had a blast these 3 days, hope to come back in the near future. And if you are thinking on coming to a place for vacation, really think about Mallorca because it's a freaking amazing place. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like it, subscribe to our channel. It will help us a lot, and have a lovely day. Bye.